Video is going to be concerning the Wild West days on YouTube, where people would re-upload remixes or just full copies of other people's work, and something had to be done about it. Now, the perfect storm with this is that people also wanted someone to handle all of the details YouTube was increasingly adding to being able to monetize their channels. And then finally, because of the perfect storm of allowing flagging of videos and your channel being able to be flagged for increasingly vague and or stupid reasons, being able to defend yourself against people flagging you, and then finally, the people who would defend you would then flag others. Hi, this is Alan Johnson. No, it isn't. A recruiter for Bang Power Network. We watched your channel. Really trustworthy and eligible to join our partnership with our fast-growing YouTube network, Bang Power. Now, first of all, this is a YouTube partner program network affiliate under network.bangpower.com. And this was 2016, right at the beginning. Now, this is after I'd already gone through a bunch of crap, so I was really leery. So like everybody else who got this email, I asked Alan, not his real name, to provide all of his social media links and all of the information, and to prove to me it was either a single person running the place or dozens, and asked, how is an individual who has a YouTube channel representing him and a few other web pages that I was able to detect that no one follows, how is this individual supposed to have so much power? And then I found out the hard way a little while later. I still have the emails from the preposterous things that were flagged for literally everything anybody can come up with. Yeah, this is a racket. This is a protection racket. Obviously, if you make a system that is designed to be abused as badly as YouTube's flagging system, and then give people, some people are more equal than others status, and you don't bother vetting them because you're just trying to make lip money because you're Alphabet or Google or YouTube or whatever name your company wants to go under that week, you're going to have problems like this. And you know what's funny? It doesn't matter if this is the year 2021 to 2022. Shit that was done by YouTube and Google back in 2016 all the way back to 2014 is not beyond the statute of limitations. Let's move on. So anyway, this is the network.bangpower.com archive today version, because I'm not sending you to the web archive. Archive.org actually retained a version of the page that would try to crash your computer and succeeded in at least almost crashing mine. So this is the probably safe version of it. The rest of the website was so infested that there's a certain set of responses that archive.org will record about a website, and if you refresh the page every once in a while, you'll see it, and it shows this explosive behavior of the page trying to crash Google and archive.org. They did not want this archive to be made. I mean, there's the FAQ page. I might go look it up. I'll find the archives of these if I can, but I'm very sure that you do not want to load this page unless it's through an archive that has stripped the JavaScript out. Archive.org is really good at it, but it was still fooled. Let's move on. BENG Power. BE standing for a specific part of the world, and NG standing for, I'm assuming the language, power.com. It's a deleted and still available, now available, domain name. It had one registrar and one drop, meaning it was set up once and then torn down. And you can look it up if you want to, hosting history, you can look it up, but you have to have an account here to look up all the details. It had 11 changes on 11 unique IP addresses over 6 years. That means the physical web server, the piece of hardware holding copies of the page, changed 11 times to unique IP addresses, not subdomains or sub-addresses, over a 6-year period of time, which means the hosting company that was holding just the database moved around a lot in a 6-year period of time. Hosting history, 10 changes on 6 unique name servers. So the server that would just, let you link to it was, yeah. Now, unless I want to get in here and look around, I'm not going to know what happened here. But that's a pretty good indication. So whoever this guy or gal or group was doing bengpower.com, they were not able to keep their website on one server very long. They were either marketing it around and trying to find a cheap server, or they were being kick banned. Bang Power Network Christmas special. Christmas and 6 years ago. So how long was the YouTube page active? November and then December of 2015, and that's it. This is a network that you're going to be trusting with your intellectual property and money you're getting from Google, and having your personally identifiable data and technically power of attorney. 3 stinking videos, and it went out of business as far as YouTube is concerned in a few months. Actually, just a few months. But it was available longer than that. This is Bang Power on Facebook. It is a blank profile. And as far as I can tell from looking it up, it always has been. Okay, is your spidey sense tingling? Then we get to the Twitter. This is an archive of it. YouTuber Network. 3 postings. August through October, and then they made the YouTube channel, and then it went out of existence just before 2016 as far as YouTube is concerned, which is odd because they're supposed to represent you. Boost your creativity with us. Make yourself a brand. Get highest revenue sharing. No lock-in. Many, many more. Co-founder of it. This is the only reference I can find anywhere. His name is Subhajit Das. Subhajit Das. Haroara, West Bengal, India. Co-founder of BENG Power. Bengal, B-E-N-G. Bengal Power Network. And he has a LinkedIn profile, and it ends in ALCCEE, if you look at the lower left-hand corner there. And here are the job titles for the whole business. And here are the names of them. The financial head and director is just called Mr. Financial. Managing director is just called Mr. MD. Anyway, that's on EasyLead, easyleads.com, and that's literally the person who's running it. Again, it points there. And again, this points to something that ends in ALCCEE, if you look at the lower left-hand corner. So let's go forward. There is the ALCCEE. It's a LinkedIn profile. And if you're not aware of it, LinkedIn is bordering on committing a crime by not letting you check up on someone and double-check them without paying them, your time and energy of setting up a free account to read what the hell these guys are posting. So, first of all, let's not have any issues. It's Bench Power, and he says he's running it to today's date. This is actually archived today. I did this today. And I did 2 different ones. He's in Haroara, West Bengal, India, network administrator. He's an admin. And it's Subhajit Das. That's the best I can pronounce it. And if you can get in there on the off chance that LinkedIn doesn't block you, because it blocks me all the time, you can see that he has a history of lots of things. Anyway, it says here he still has AdSense access. Yes, Google knowingly is involved in this. And here's an extra copy of it that shows the redirect going to the other alternate name here. This is, again, that ALCCEE. And then we go back, excuse me. We have here, and it redirects around, trying desperately to keep me from archiving it. It failed. YouTube Partner Program, DMCA, RICO Act, Racketeering Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. Aimed at eliminating mafia and organized crime operations. YouTube and Google setting up a system where you can be flagged, where you have a desirable thing to protect, and providing you the ability to protect yourself from them. YouTube has been warned as a corporation. They're very close to this shit. They're on the edge of getting in massive amounts of trouble for this, and have been ever since they decided to pull it. Instead of just saying your video violated our rules, we had to take it down, which is all they'd have to do, they decide to punish your channel, point out that you're a bad person, etc. And at one time, if they took down your channel, they would put up a claim about you that was vague and indicated you might have broken a law, which they stopped doing because that became a point of contention in court cases. The only time a large corporation will honor your rights online is if they're punished by somebody more powerful than you. So yeah, this was a scam in 2016, and Subhajt, Das is still there, and he still apparently has access to revenue sharing functionality and is trusted partner status with Google, and he absolutely ran a scam. Now, why am I saying that? Immediately after this, I got flaggings for things that did not make sense, that you can't flag for. They're videos like me explaining, a cool story I saw on TV that day, flagged. No reason to flag anything like that. And this happened right after I explicitly asked this Alan Johnson, can you explain to me why I should trust you and why I should give you basically access to my life and my personally identifiable data? And why does your website say it doesn't require it when it absolutely demanded it? And how many of you fall for something like this? Please remember that fully legit versions of this kind of thing, like machinima.com and a few other websites, also pulled the same kind of crap and got caught. Well, that's it. That's me whining about something I found in my old bucket of BS. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.